Hello everyone. In today's video, I am going to explain about the second type of electron displacements, that is electromeric effect. I already explained the inductive effect. The videos are available in the channel. So, the second type of electron displacement, that is electromeric effect. What is electromeric effect? To know the electromeric effect easily, we must have idea about the sigma bond and pi bond. You assume here between two carbons, if there is a double bond, among these two bonds, one is a sigma bond, one of the two bonds is a sigma bond and the other one is pi bond. Okay. So, we have already learned in a chemical bonding, always sigma bond is stronger than pi bond. Why? Why sigma bond is stronger than pi bond? So, we consider this pi bond as a weak bond. It is a weak bond and the sigma bond is a strong bond. Why? What is the reason? Here we know that if between carbon and carbon, if two bonds are forming, the sigma bond formed by the end to end overlap of two p orbitals. Here end to end overlap, end to end overlapping of two p orbitals. Okay. So, one end of one p orbital and other end of other p orbital overlap each other linearly. So, that is called end to end overlap. This end to end overlap is a strong overlap. This is strong overlapping. Okay. Similarly, here the pi bond formed by the sidewise overlapping of p orbitals. Okay. Between two carbons, one sigma bond is there. No, this sigma bond formed by end to end overlap two p orbitals. One p orbital from one carbon and another p orbital from another carbon. The sigma bond formed. Okay. And how this pi bond formed? Pi bond formed by partial overlapping of sidewise overlapping or partial overlapping, because these two p orbital will partially overlap like this. The position of the orbitals constant like this. So, this overlap is partial overlap or sidewise overlap, partial or sidewise overlap. As these orbitals are overlapping partially in sidewise manner, so this here what happens, the pi bond forms, that pi bond is a weak bond. Why pi bond is a weak bond? Because the overlapping is a weak overlapping. Partial overlapping is partial overlapping or a weak overlapping. Understood? Why the pi bond is weaker than sigma bond? Sigma bond is forming by end to end overlap, that is a strong overlap, and the pi bond is formed by sidewise manner, partial overlapping of orbitals. So, this overlapping is a very weak overlap. So, the resultant bond is a pi bond and that pi bond is a weak bond. Okay. Now, the question, the topic is about the electromeric effect. Electromeric effect means whenever here between carbon and carbon, to any pi electron system, to this pi electron system, this is a pi electron system. To this pi electron system, if you add any reagent, any reagent. That reagent may be electrophile, positively charged species is a electrophile. That reagent may be a electrophile, an electrophile or a nucleophile. Okay, electrophile means positively charged species is electrophile and negatively charged species nucleophile. Okay. So, whenever you add the reagent to the pi electron system, what happens? The polarization takes place in this pi electron system. Okay. As these pi electrons are very weak electrons, those pi electrons can displace to any one of these two atoms. Okay, either onto this carbon atom or to this carbon atom. Okay. So, the reagent, I have added the reagent to this pi electron system. These pi electrons are shifting on to this carbon. So, what happens here? The polarization takes place. Polarization nothing but origin of charges. Okay, here the complete charges are forming, not partial charges, because the pi electrons are completely transferred to this carbon. Okay. So, the excess of electron density, the electron density increasing on this carbon and the electron deficiency creating on this carbon. Okay. So, this is nothing but electromeric effect. This is the electromeric effect. How do we define the electromeric effect? The transfer of bond pair of electrons, of pi bond with the influence of a reagent, attacking reagent, that is called electromeric effect. Here I am writing the definition. The transfer of bond pair of electrons, bond pair of electrons of which bond? Pi bond, not sigma bond. Sigma electrons are localized electrons, they won't move. Only the pi bond electrons are weakly held electrons, they can move, displaces, delocates, delocalized electrons, we also called as delocalized electrons. Okay. So, the transfer of bond pair of electrons of pi bond to any one of two atoms, any one of two atoms. Okay. Here the pi electrons are shifting to this carbon. So, this carbon getting negative charge and this carbon getting positive charge. Okay. So, this effect is electromeric effect. Okay. So, this electromeric effect is a temporary effect. It is a temporary effect. Why it is a temporary effect? Because in presence of reagent only it happens. In presence of reagent only the polarization takes place. If you remove the reagent, again the previous the electronic arrangement will be restored. Okay. It is a temporary effect. For example, here I am taking one electronic system, carbonyl group. I am taking carbonyl group. Generally, the electronegativity difference is there between carbon and oxygen. This oxygen having partial negative charge and the carbon having partial positive charge generally. But when you add any reagent, attacking reagent, then what happens? This partial charges will convert to complete charges, means these pi electrons will shift onto the more electronegative atom, that is oxygen here. So, this carbon is getting positive charge completely, not partial, and this electron getting negative charge. okay, with the influence of reagent. Okay. If you remove the reagent, on removal of reagent, what happens? The previous electronic system, restored on removal of reagent. So, this is the temporary effect. Electron display electromeric effect is a temporary effect. What is the reason why it is temporary effect? Because of this reason, in presence of reagent only, the electromeric effect shown by the molecule, the electron displacement takes place in the molecule only in presence of reagent. On removal of reagent, again the previous electronic system restored. Okay, right. This is electromeric effect. Here we have two types of electromeric effect, plus I effect and minus plus E effect and minus E effect. Generally electromeric effect will indicate with the capital E. Okay, this is of two types, plus I effect plus E effect and minus E effect. What is plus E effect? Here once again, here to this pi system, pi electron system, one reagent I have added, reagent. If this reagent is a electrophile, you just assume this is a electrophile. So, what happens here? The electrophile will come and attack on this carbon, because the electrons are moving onto this carbon. No? This carbon get negative charge. The electrophile having positive charge will come and attack on the negatively charged carbon. Then the resultant species is like this, the electrophile added here. Okay. So, what is the apparent charge here? Plus charge. So, this is plus E effect. Okay. We have to see which charge left there. If electrophile added to the system, then it is plus E effect. If nucleophile added to the system, then that is minus E effect. Okay. So, to this pi electron system, the reagent, attacking reagent in the form of nucleophile, then what happens? The nucleophile will attack to this carbon, because positive charge generating on this carbon. No? So, between carbon and carbon there is a bond, a nucleophile attacked here. Okay. And this is negative charge. Okay. So, which charge is left over there? Negative charge. So, this is minus E effect, minus E effect. Okay. This is about electromeric effect, very simple one. And the next one I will explain the resonance or mesomeric effect in next video. Actually it takes more time, it will take more time, because so many concepts we have to know, we have to learn the resonance effect perfectly. So, it takes more time and it takes more videos. I will make all the videos regarding the resonance effect in detail. Thanks for watching.